Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von The Technomancer. Wir werden jetzt mal den Verdächtigen finden, der hier mit Scott gesprochen hat. Wir müssen wissen, was da vor sich geht. So, ich muss jetzt, welche Richtung muss ich jetzt eigentlich? Ich muss mal ganz kurz gucken. Da lang, da hoch. Hä? Achso, ich muss erstmal hier hoch, ne? Ne, Quatsch, ich muss so und dann hier lang war das. Wir müssen wissen, was mit Scott beredet wurde. Nicht, dass uns Scott noch in den Rücken fällt. Wir müssen das jetzt ein für alle mal klären. Waren die das? Nee. Oder doch, das war nicht.
Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Someone told me about you, so I wanted to come say thanks. Your instructions helped me save my friend.
I'm just happy you got there in time. We would have helped ourselves, but feared letting humans know free mutants roam around.
Don't blame you. You see what led to all of that? By the time I got there, they tortured my friend, and the Technomancer in charge was leaving.
Found himself surrounded by the Technomancer and his soldiers. He wanted to know where they could find a man named Zachariah. You, I suppose.
What did he tell him?
Not the answer you are scared he gave. He said nothing of your location. Instead, he told this other Technomancer that he knew who he was, but it did not seem to matter. The question was asked again. This time your friend screamed back that he knew who he was, and that they must listen to him. That is when they began to beat him, and he began to scream for mercy. Mercy that would not come, even as he screamed that he could do something for them. The violence only grew. That is when we ran to warn Dandolo. What he was offering to do for them, I do not know. He never said. But it did not matter anyway. All they wanted to know was where you were. Nothing else to them mattered. The torture lasted for hours. Your friend may be not all there, but his loyalty cannot be doubted.
Thanks. And thank you for going to Dandolo.
Of course.
Ah, okay. Betritt den Raum, um Scott unter 4 Augen zu reden. Welchen Raum? Betritt den Raum. Ach so, mein Raum, mein privater Raum. Okay. Wir müssen also jetzt noch einmal hier mit jemandem reden. Und okay, machen erstmal, gehen wir erstmal hier lang. Oh Gott, wieder eine neue Stadt, wo ich mich auskennen muss. Oh, so große Städte. Aber es ist echt schön, was die hier auf dem Mars gemacht haben. Das ist ja der Mars, auf dem wir leben. Warte mal, wenn wir schon hier sind, nee, warte mal, wenn wir schon hier sind, machen wir das auch mit Scott zu Ende.
Scott, thanks for coming. Please have a seat. I'm just trying to understand something.
Ah, a scientific query. Let us engage.
No, not quite. I just wanted to understand what you were doing with Alan under that shadow path. A couple mutants saw you and said you told Alan that you knew what he was, and that you could do... Of course, the jackass didn't give a damn. All he wanted to know was where we were. But what the hell were you trying to do, Scott?
Do? I wasn't doing. I was doing something, but not what... There are opportunities in life. He might have become an ally, a great Technomancer. Even if you're not friends, he could... I was... a mistake.
Mehr herausfinden.
Scott, you gotta be straight with me. Those guys are ready to kill you over this.
Straight? Like an arrow? Yes, like a line. The shortest point between... I am sorry you find yourself on the run. I had hope you would reconcile with abundance. Wanted them to embrace you back.
All I want to know is why you told him you knew what he was.
Perhaps you've had a hunch, or caught wind from wherever such winds come from, but I now know. Technomancy stems from mutation, an intentionally created mutation, what the settlers called gene therapy. We, of course, refrain from such potential pollution of real humans, and just the knowledge of such things, well, wouldn't settle most make things very different. My hope, though, was that such knowledge might scare Alan into supporting your cause. You see?
Ja, außen.
And what was this ability that you were talking about?
Just whimsy, a daydream perhaps, trying to remind him of my skills. Medical, scientific. I yearn to return to abundant Zachariah. It is my mother. The idea of being discarded into a lawless city. If he remembered my worth, perhaps I thought he might help me return and bring you too.
I don't know what the hell you were thinking, Scott, but what's done is done. Let's get out of here.
Er hat nicht gestanden. Verdammt. Er hätte ihn mit Charme überreden sollen. Ach, wir haben... Hä? Wir haben es geschafft. Geh mal weg. Welcher Technomancer wollte jetzt den Stab geupdatet haben?
You do nice work. Much more balanced. I guess you can call this my better staff. Get it? My better staff? Good thing that getting my humor isn't a prerequisite for my support. I'd be happy to see you as great master.
Ach, haben wir schon gemacht. Okay. So. Meister Connor. Okay, was jetzt? Ach ja, wir müssen noch den Kaufmann finden. Quartiermeister. Okay. Geh mal. So, war das jetzt da lang? Ne, hier geht's nicht lang. Da geht's lang. Hier runter. So. Wer ist denn der Typ? Der hier, ne?
Look around, please, but don't break nothing. Many fragile things. You break, you buy.
I'm looking for mutants that may have been in both Ophir and Noctis the past few years.
There are many. Before settling in the valley, most mutants from Ophir passed through Noctis.
Any of them still go back to Noctis regularly? Any that might have been close to Phobos back in the day?
Fewer than many, for sure. Why? Are you still watching us? Think we still belong to you?
Stop. Don't do that. My friend here is only trying to help me with a personal issue. One of our own, I believe. Sabotage missions we took on to try and help Mutant Valley. We are trying to figure out who that might have been.
So, someone with a grudge against you. Perhaps one of Cain's clan.
But they wouldn't have known about Phobos' mother.
Then someone from Cain's clan who was once close to Phobos. His friends Deimos and Seth may fit that bill. Can you let me return to my work now?
Sure, of course. Thank you. Goodbye then.
Of course. Come back if you're ever in a buying mood.
Ja, okay. So, eine Information haben wir schon mal. Jetzt brauchen wir noch eine Information. Die finden wir dort.
The human everyone talks about. May I? Can we speak? Please.
Worum geht's denn?
Hi. You wanted to talk?
I did. Yes, I did. I've heard many people say, even though you are human, you're a good person. Many say that without you, they would still be in the pen. I thought maybe you too could help me.
depends. What do you need help with?
Yes, well, we need weapons. To have any hope of helping our brothers held captive, we must be armed. I was given orders to arm a squad, but I have nothing to arm them with. And in Noctis, such things are far too expensive for us. But since I was told you travel, if on one of your trips you could find and bring us back a box or two.
Später vielleicht.
I'm sorry. I just can't right now. Sorry.
Then, yes. Maybe later you might find some time. Hopefully.
Ja, später mache ich das vielleicht gerne. So. Hier war doch noch irgendjemand, der Informationen hat. Gott, das ist ein gigantisches Mutantental hier. Und das alles auf dem Mars, das ist unglaublich. Selbst für mich unglaublich.
Hi there. You know Phobos?
I should hope so. It was him who freed me from the mine I was forced to labor in. Thank you, Phobos, from my heart.
You are welcome. I hope we will all be free someday.
Someone tried to sabotage his plans. Maybe the mutants who used to be close to him. The ones that went to Ophir and Noctis.
Whether they went to Ophir or Noctis, I do not know. But I have heard the two of your right hands, Seth and Deimos, hold a grudge against you for abandoning them. And Seth, I have heard, has grown close to Cain.
In Mutant Valley?
No, not there. We saw them for a short time, a long time ago. Perhaps you can catch up to them.
Thank you.
I cannot believe this.
Who are Seth and Deimos?
I escaped with Seth. He was one of my first companions. I would have died time and time again without his help in the desert. Would have never been able to succeed in my first attempts at seeding Mutant Valley. And Deimos is the radical type, but always a good companion who was integral in building Mutant Valley. We took our freedom names together.
Freedom names?
Names to take back our identities. Re-earn our dignity from names like dirt and scum that identified us before. When a mutant finally understands what freedom he has, he usually changes his name. And for such occasion, we have developed ceremonies. Deimos and I chose, together, the names of our planet's moons, the names of the sons of the god Mars in ancient Earth mythology. Names that gave us strength and pride, elevated us from the lows we had been dragged through.
I'm not saying it's easy to know you've been betrayed. I know that as much as anyone. But hell, Phobos, given what you've gone through, you can't really expect anyone to still act with the greater good in mind.
No. But this time, such a betrayal cost my mother her life.
Okay. Gut. Abschaum. So, wir müssen noch die anderen Technomancer irgendwie überzeugen, dass sie uns auf unserer Seite sind. Wenn wir das machen, weiß ich noch nicht. Aber wir müssen jetzt so viele Missionen machen. Das ist unglaublich. Einen davon, wie komisch ich davon mache. Bin noch nicht so schlüssig darüber. Ich frage mich auch, wie lange das Spiel geht. Wie viele Spielstunden das Spiel hat. Diese Stadt ist noch größer als Noctis. Apropos, genau, wir könnten erstmal nach Noctis fahren. Um dort schon mal dann Dodos Zustimmung zu bekommen. Das wäre eine Idee. Moment. Hä? Ah, Mann. Das ist wirklich hier noch komplizierter als Noctis. Zack, zack. Der Rover steht einfach so draußen, das ist unglaublich. Reisen. So. Hilfe aus Noctis. Hole Seth und Deimos ein. Wir fahren erstmal nach Noctis. Um die Unterstützung von den Dodo zu bekommen. Und wie immer ganz viel Gesprächsstoff. Überspringen wir das dann, wenn keiner was zu sagen hat. Aber ich finde es gut, dass die Ladezeiten damit überbrückt wurden. Ich finde ich echt super. So. Ich hoffe, wir können auf Dandolos Hilfe schätzen. Oh, hoffen. Gott, diese blöde Panzerkröte, ey, dass ich die nicht gekillt kriege, das ist echt unglaublich. Dandolo.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
I need allies to fight Victor in the ASC.
Then you came to the right place. The bastard came to our doorstep and threatened us. Sent thugs to capture one of our own who came in peace, seeking refuge. There's not a day that goes by that he doesn't grab and gain more power. The time's come to bring Victor down. You not only have me on your side, Mancer, but all of Noctis.
Yes! Kehren ins Mutantenteil zurück. Warum? Ich brauche noch die Hilfe der anderen. Und die hole ich natürlich selbstverständlich auch noch ein. Entschuldigung, aber ich kehre doch jetzt nicht ins Mutantenteil zurück, ohne die Unterstützung anderer Leute. Geht das denn überhaupt noch? Die anderen, oder muss ich jetzt nur eine Unterstützung reinholen? Warte mal. Da. Such nach Verbündeten. Mindestens 3. Noctis haben wir. Worry versuche ich auch noch. Opposition und Laser Major. Mindestens 3 brauche ich. Na gut, dann gehen wir mal jetzt.
Zach, can we need to talk. Alone.
Can't help him right now. I gotta finish the stuff I've already started for others.
Hä?
I want to keep investigating. Remember what we found in the archives? The secret military shit in Eos Chasma?
Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
We gotta find a way to get into the military archives in Ophir and steal some files.
We don't even know where these files are, Amelia. But maybe I know someone who could point us in the right direction. Eliza Major, my former captain, and have access to all of them.
Ask her to read them and tell us what the hell's in there then. After that, we just gotta get back to the rover and make trails for Eos Chasma.
That road must have been taken dozens of times, Amelia. If your father was there, we'd have found him by now.
That's not true, Zach. Nobody takes that road anymore. Not with the shadow paths. There's no reason to take the rovers that way since the area's already been mapped out. All he wanted was to find that kid. We should take that road, Zach. Please.
Can't help him right now. I gotta finish the stuff I've already started for others.
Hä? Okay, warum können wir nicht helfen? Das verstehe ich nicht. Hole Seth und Deimos an. Fangen wir mal nachher. Machen wir doch diese Mission. Und wie immer, alle top gesprächsbereit. Gehen wir hier lang. Ach nein, da komme ich ja nicht. Hahaha. Super, da komme ich ja nicht lang. Oh oh. Wo sind denn die beiden? Dort. Au! Verdammtes Maulwurf. Noch mehr? Lass meine Freundin in Ruhe. Na komm. Wann kommt ihr raus? Aha, richtig erwischt. So, weg mit dir. Ob ich es mal gegen die Panzerkröte versuchen soll? Ich glaube nicht, ne? Nee. Ups, falscher Weg. Nochmal probiere ich es nicht gegen die Kröte. Die ist einfach zu stark. Da sind sie alle. Schön versammelt.
Please, Seth, let me live. I did nothing.
You betrayed your people. Never stopped being a slave. Supporting Phobos, who is more human than mutant. You deserve to die.
Seth, please. Allow me to take shelter.
Seth, it is you who are the traitor. If your hate for me is so great, let Deimos go and come after me. Let your rage be fulfilled.
Thank you. Thank you for helping. I thought that was the end.
Why?
Why what? Why did I turn in your mother? Ruin your plans with that man from Aurora? Because you Phobos are a traitor. Closer to your human mother than to us. Your own kind. I thought cutting that cord might pull you back to us. I was wrong. Even now, you leave us to go with that human. For what? Well, idiots like Deimos dote on you. Defend you. Swear you have had your reasons. Cain may be savage, but at least he knew where his loyalties lay. Remembers what we all went through.
Does your hatred have no end, Seth? Does the cancer still spread through you?
It's my turn to ask, why, Phobos? Why did you abandon me?
Brüder im Streit. Oh, wir haben es geschafft. Nicht schlecht, dann gehe ich jetzt eben kurz zum Rover zurück. Die Panzerkröte kann mich mal am Zuckerhut lecken. Sorry, aber die mache ich nicht. Dann gehe ich jetzt mal eben zum Rover zurück. Und dann starte ich von dort aus die nächste Aufnahmesession. Wollte ich mal sagen. Wo wir dann nach U4 zurückfahren werden. Hui. So, wir sind jetzt beim Rover angekommen und dann würde ich sagen, macht es gut, bis morgen, ciao.